Hey, what's up? It's Noah, and you're watching my gender non-binary diaries. Episode 4, I believe. Wait, let me check. Yeah, episode 4. Yay! Alright, so episode 4, in which I'll talk about my last appointment at the gender clinic in Amsterdam, which was technically my third appointment at the gender clinic, but my second one with my psychologist. So, how did it go? It was different. It was definitely different. I had to bring my life story with me. It was a full document of 7 pages where I described my life so far, and well, yeah, of course, a couple of things about gender in there as well, and gender dysphoria and all that stuff, or dysphoria actually. And yeah, so we went through that. Oh, well, actually before. I want to start with the appointment. She was 20 minutes late, so good job. Gender Clinic Amsterdam, you know who you are. So that was annoying. And also the appointment didn't extend with 20 minutes, I just had 20 minutes less with my therapist, so that was nice. But I was nervous and generally just not, like, I was generally just happy that I could be there and, you know, have an appointment, so I didn't really think about it until later, like, wow, that's really shitty actually. So yeah, that happened. Anyway, so I had the appointment with her and I was a bit afraid because I'm not sure like how people think about non-binary identities, especially in this gender clinic, because it is known for their bit old ideas about gender and what it means to be transgender, because yeah, just from the stories that I've heard from other people that went there. So I really needed to explain to her what it meant for me and how my gender identity works, and that's just so strange. Like, why do I need to prove myself to someone? And I know it has to do with the fact that, you know, they just want to make sure that you don't do something that you later regret. But it's just this weird dynamic between me and that person, and me constantly have the feeling that I need to prove myself of something that I know is my truth and know is my life, and I know what I want. I'm sorry for the noise outside, it's construction work. But yeah, that's just a really weird dynamic, and I also have the feeling that they don't know as much about gender identities as the people that come there actually do. So that's another thing, like, I'm not the one that needs to educate them, you know? They should be aware of all these identities and how they work, and that everyone is, you know, valid and everyone can do whatever they want, right? It's our body, it's our life, it's our future. It's such a weird thing because it's seen as some sort of mental problem or whatever, which it isn't. It is just the way we are, the way we feel, the way we identify, and the way we are born. Why do I need this whole medical process to go through and prove myself? It's just the weirdest thing. Anyways, I was in that room with her, and she explained to me that if I wanted to get top surgery, I needed to be living as my desired gender for 1 year, and then I could get top surgery. It's called the real life phase, and I knew about this rule, and I think it's ridiculous, but I I hope that because I came out already a year ago that rule wouldn't apply to me anymore, because I was already living as my preferred gender. But that's not true. Like, you need to report back to the, you know, to the hospital and tell them like how it is going and whatever, and I can tell them how my year went. I can tell them I'm happier. I can tell them I'm being myself now. What else do you need to know? Like, and I guess there are also people that don't know, or that are confused or doubting or are not sure, but I am sure, and I know I'm sure, and I know who I am, and I know what I want. So it feels so stupid. Like, it feels like someone is telling you, like right before you hit puberty, like, wait, 1 second. I'm gonna first assess you and see if you are the right gender that you say you are. Like, for example, you identify as a girl and you're about to hit puberty and you're looking forward to get boobs and, you know, get a nice hourglass shape, whatever you want. And someone is saying like, no. First, you're gonna wait for 3 months, then talk to a doctor, then wait another 3 months to see a psychologist. Then you have at least 6 appointments that will take at least half a year, even longer probably. And then you're gonna live as a girl for 1 year before you actually, you know, are allowed to do anything that is going to make you a more adult woman. See how weird that is? And meanwhile, everyone around you is changing, is themselves, you know, are themselves. And you are stopped because of this stupid rule about this weird way of thinking that we as trans people do not have the right to decide about our own lives, about our own bodies, you know? So that's my little rant. Yeah, and the reason I made this video a bit later than my actual appointment is because first I was pretty down, like I was after the first appointment I had at the gender clinic. You know, it's like this, I hit this wall again where people tell me like I need to wait and it's gonna take even longer than I already thought it was going to take, and it's just, I couldn't do anything. I was just sitting there and staring out of the window and just thinking like, fuck, you know, like this is not changing. It's gonna take so fucking long. So yeah, I wasn't really in the mood to say anything, and I would just end up crying in front of the camera. I mean, and that's also fine, right? But yeah. And another reason is I actually already filmed this video, but the audio was off for some reason. My microphone was not plugged in right, so that's why I'm uploading later. So yeah, that was my third appointment at the gender clinic, my second appointment with a psychologist. I'm gonna have my third one with a psychologist this Thursday already. Anyways, I hope things will change, and I hope in 30 years that for trans people this bullshit is over and we can just decide over our own lives and whatever we want to do, you know. And there are probably a lot of people out there that see this video right now and be like, no, that's so, like, how can you say these things? Like, you need to think about them, like, it's life-changing, whatever. Yeah, of course it's life-changing. That's exactly what it is. It is changing for the better. We have the right to decide over our own lives, just like you have. Try to understand how this feels for others, for trans people. And stop saying these things like, oh, I think it's actually quite good that the waiting lines are actually this long, because then you have time to think about it. Every day sucks. Every day I'm reminded of the fact that I'm not fully living as my authentic self. All these waiting lines are making it worse. It's not making anything better. I'm not thinking more about it. Well, I am, but in a bad way, you know? Hormones and surgery will help me. Not this waiting. I thought about who I am. I know who I am. Just let me be now. Sorry. Well, not sorry. Fuck this shit. I'm not sorry. Yeah. Anyways. That's it. It's a bit of a long rant. Hope you liked it. Hope you... I don't know. And if you think like, oh, I really don't agree with you, just leave it in the comments. You can always contact me on Instagram or whatever. I'll leave those links down below. Also the links to Ambiguity channel and their Instagram and their Tumblr and their channel. And yeah, hope to see you all next time. Later.